going to be really difficult for Veggie's eSports to survive. They're also going to get a lot more tanky. People easily taken by the Fatal Bonds. A little bit of an ill-advised Mystic Snake there, not really doing a whole lot for KVH at all. I think he misses uphill. He is right over top of a trap set by CCNC. So it could actually go onto the Medusa if she starts to get a little bit lower, but now they are just a little bit closer with that Ancient. Nice enough of KVH to go and let him get that. Blitz is going to find the Medusa though. That's a lot of minus armor. Tries to TP away, but just look at how fast CCNC chunks him down. Already has a Desolator as well. That's a huge amount of damage. And even a tanky guy like KVH is not going to be able to survive that. And that'll lead to a push on the mid lane for Veggies. Got 2017. He's still trying to tank up in the mid lane, maybe chasing some people away here. With all the minus armor, Roshan should actually be pretty easy by Veggies. Maybe if they just take a... Actually, Merlini's going to start on it. Break that Linken's so Blitz can put out the corrosive haste to decrease the armor even more. And just as we start to talk about it, Veggie's eSports, that's a very quick Roshan for them. Desolator and the Meld Strike just decrease the armor so much, and before we'll know it, that's going to be the Roche taken down, and the Aegis on CCNC. 2017 just walks right in. This is the mechanism to try to stay alive. Can Blitz actually get in? Has a Blink Dagger, goes for the backlines, gets a nice crush onto the Gyrocopter. He's taking a lot of damage here, and there will be the Reaper Sight, killing him off where he stands. Derp gets the Burrow Strike through, but he's still in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be crushed by the Swatter right onto the Sandstorm. 2017 goes for the catapult on the backside, but again, it's going to be 4 people down with KVH not getting involved in the fight at all. CCNC with the triple. It's just a very leisurely fight for Veggies. They go right into the Roche pit, take it down quickly with the amount of minus armor they have, and they're making a play for this tier 2 tower. And you know, in the past, Veggies, they've not really looked too great when they get to the ending stage of the tournament, but I guess we are looking even worse here. They also get the blink in with a crush on the Medusa. A little bit tanky for them to go for, so they'll just back up and try to take a tier 3 tower up. Oh, nice glimpse back on the Blitz. He's gotten all the mana taken away from him as well. Here's a nice Burrow Strike, but Derp. They'll take out one. Looking for the Stack Storm on the few Capitalists. Taken out of this one, be able to take the tier 3 tower and back out. CCNC still trying to get away with his friend the Capitalist, but they're going to glimpse him, and he blinks out. There was no damage to him through the refraction. 2017 still looking to try to take CCNC, has a Blink Dagger up in 1 second, is still able to make it out with that refraction still up. We weren't able to do any damage to him. And KVH will move forward. Looks like CCNC actually wants to fight here. Still has the Aegis. Magnetic Field again. They'll just blink away every single time that refraction doesn't go down. CCNC, oh my god, that huge damage on 2017 just has to back away from this one. The calldown will go through as KVH also has the Stone Gaze there. They can't look at him. Capitalist will not be attacked at all, but Blitz will be able to come in with the Blink Crush, and CCNC with some huge damage. Gotta watch him. Lots of it onto Ifrit. There could be another crush in from Blitz as Ifrit just caught between a couple of things. Rocket Barrage is there. KVH is taking so much trouble. CCNC just looking for anybody he can hit at this point. There's no one here to stop him at all. Nice stop with the Centaur onto the Abaddon. He is about to fall. Double kill from Merlini. Ifrit gets back to the base with the TP, but we are just falling left and right now. And with the tier 3 tower already dead, they're looking for a little bit more blink forward and the crush. Medusa buys back into this one. The shrine does get popped for Layla to stay alive, and how much exactly can Wheel do here? They're going to glimpse Blitz right back into the fight, allowing the homing missile to hit him, throwing the magic missile onto the back lines of KVH. Veggie's eSports. Someone should tell them that the script is a little bit different. They're supposed to cast these qualifiers, but Merlin's going to get caught out in the kinetic field. The rest of the team still trying to get away. Derp in the middle of the Sandstorm. Brempo bought back, rather. Blitz in some trouble. He's about to get Burrow Struck by Derp. Is trying to get around the side, and he is making it out for now, but there's a blink and the Burrow Strike trying to get Blitz. Caustic Finale pops, and they are going to be able to find him. The rest of the team gets away, only finding 2 after that retreat. They lose the... Was that the melee Rex? Yes. They lose the melee Rex there. So we are going to have a pause coming out. It looks like we have to figure something out, but CCNC is just ridiculously far ahead right now. And we do have a shrine being popped. Veggies are just so far ahead. Honestly, if we look at the net worth, they're over 10,000, and XP is about 7,000. So we are getting back into this one. Again, getting a little bit tired. We're 12 hours into the stream. And derp taking care of some creep camps in the jungle. Wheel still looking for some kind of a foothold in this match. They've already lost one of their racks. Very early for them to get those taken.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Blitz will just move around. Still, we'll have to find some kind of way to deal with CCNC. Is at level 18. Got Blink, Deslo, Dragonlance, nearly a BKB as well. I mean, at that point, CCNC is just going to be absolutely unstoppable. They are going to be able to take the shrines as they've already gotten the tier 3 towers off the map.
A soldier's fortune.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They'll move in to try to push in the top lane.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Apples has to go and defend that, but 2017 able to actually TP out.
Those cracks in Dire's top tower?
So we still got Wheel versus Veggies eSports 7-14. CCNC is just so far ahead right now. Aegis is gonna get reclaimed. He's got his BKB right now, and I would expect them to continue to press their advantage here. Press the attack, as Region Commander would say. So they got the push going in top already. Might be thinking about a little bit more mid. CCNC moving around inside of the Radiant jungle. Still trying very desperately to keep these lanes pushed out. That Centaur moving around so fast, looking for another stomp. We've seen some good Home of the Dominator plays this match. Veggies eSports continuing to push this in. They got some damage onto a tier 2 tower. CCNC pushing it in as hard as he can, and again he's doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Hurricane Pike is going to be the next thing for him, and can Wheel even win this when it comes to a man mode fight? How many buybacks are up either? It's just the Abaddon and Disruptor. So CCNC already starts to work on the tier 3 tower. Homing Missile will go out onto him. He's not got an Aegis anymore, and don't think the vision here is too great either. Glimpse is going to go back in the middle of the Sack Storm. Okay, they took care of CCNC, most definitely. He uses the BKB, but he's going to die off the end of it anyway. KVH moving forward with the Stone Gaze. 2017 gets that borrow time off as well. Blitz looking for the crush on the backside. Cap still looking for the Reaper Scythe here, but he's not got enough mana for it. Derp just trying to Sandstorm right next to Merlini. Oh, beautiful 4-man stun by Blitz. He gets the dream, but KVH isn't dead just yet. Merlini's still doing a lot of damage. Blitz getting away. Merlini not so successful. Cap able to get the Reaper Scythe on the Medusa, which is going to end up killing her. Blitz healing up with the Shadow Word. Frempo's just going to stand there, try to do as much damage as possible. Can Blitz get another crush off? He goes in, Blink crush onto the Abaddon. They're about to get him. Cap is right next to him with the Heartstopper R. They're going to find another kill. Ifrit trying to get away right now. He's not going to be able to do so, and it's going to be a only the Sand King not falling for the side of Wheel. Triple kill for Cap, just staying there, and shows so hard. It's so hard to take down a Necrophos sometimes.
I've lost a little.
And there will be a buyback forced out by Abaddon. Cap isn't really so quick to take down the tier 3s here. Will start to chase him down.
barracks.
And bottom is getting pushed in by Merlini.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Merlini's still farming up a storm here. He's very close. Well, he's actually building up a Sanjin Yasha, and then we'll complete a Mask of Madness. So he's got a lot of things on his shopping list, has to farm up a lot to be able to make that happen. But his team is in a pretty good position right now. We expect them to press their advantage a little bit more though. Can't really lose CCNC so fast in the fight. Really needed the rest of his team to kind of step up to protect him there. Chaos offering would have been nice in order to save him, but they managed to kill him off pretty early in the fight, control him until he ended up falling, even with the BKB being popped.
Coin for me.
So Roshan, I think that's probably the next thing. As it's about to respawn, it's about 20 seconds out. Veggies go back into the Roshan pit, checking it. They still have the trap, so it's not like Blitz has to keep going in there to check. It's almost like he feels that the Roshan is going to respawn. They're just waiting for it. Maybe they're just cheesing a little bit. Actually going to respawn right there. Looks like Blitz was a little bit surprised about it. Hoping for somebody to pop the linkings on Roshan so Blitz can put the corrosive haze out. As Cap starts to harass 2017 a little bit. Now showing on the map here is going to make it feel like Wheel for Wheel that Veggies are not going to do Roche, but again it just goes down so quickly, and that's also a Templar Assassin with a double damage rune. And 2017 is going to be backed away. Corrosive Haze easily taken off by the Aphotic Shield. That's really what they were looking for the entire time. Just take the Corrosive Haze off with Aphotic Shield. As 2017 gets back to base, CCNC moves forward with a double damage rune. We'll be able to take care of the homing missile. Oh, it's going to hit him anyway, actually. CCNC into the base. They've already taken care of mid, so they would want to rotate to top, but there just aren't a whole lot of creeps there. They fake back, use the smoke. May have been scoured out a little bit. There's going to be a blink in the crush on the 2. Here comes CCNC, huge damage. Chaos offering is there as well. He'll get the Reaper save, kind of a waste onto the Gyrocopter. He just buys back here. Beautiful burst. They're going to 3 though by Derp. They're caught in the middle of that stack storm as well, but they're not taking a whole lot of damage as a result. The cooldown's going to be dropped down, forcing out some divide and conquer from Veggie's eSports Club. They've already taken care of the Sand King, which is going to be another buyback. Stack Storm not available, but they do have another kinetic field to drop down for Veggies, and I guess they're going to be happy with all these buybacks that they forced out. Merlini now has finished the Mask of Madness and the Sanjin Yasha, so he's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage right now. They're just buying their time before they go for another push.
A soldier's fortune.
Blessings.
So they keep this pushed out. And we will be going in with the smoke. Again, trying to get the wraparound on the Veggies. Their vision here isn't too great, but they might get a little bit lucky. There is an illusion, and Disruptor's going to show himself. Now, perhaps Blitz decides to go here. Their vision of the area isn't too great either. CCNC still moving around. We've got him building up even more items. He's finished his Hurricane Pike. He's starting to get towards another item here. And we'll have to see what it ends up being. Might just be crits, honestly. There's also a gem coming in for Blitz. They're going to have some pretty good idea of where the Sand King is, as well as some good map control. Still getting those creeps pushing in through mid. They can't really control the top lane though. They're not as organized on that. CCNC going over there, see if he can catch anybody out. Force staff forward. But everybody's going to evacuate that lane. Still waiting to see if they're going to do anything with this Aegis. CCNC a little bit low on mana, so hopefully you can just use the bottle to get that right back up. Another bounty rune has spawned, so it's actually not going to be able to get that. It's already gone. Waiting for Veggies to get a little bit more organized here. With CCNC as far ahead of as he is, and Merlini doing some ridiculous damage as well, their minus armor hits onto Wheel are doing a ridiculous amount of work. Blitz ready with the blink and the crush onto KVH, but he's not going to go for it just yet, and they have the Centaur pulling the creeps over from the bottom lane. Very creative play from Veggies to get the Centaur to pull the creeps up into the mid where they're already pushing. Mask Madness already popped on Merlini.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they're going to keep pushing out the bottom lane, letting their creep wave do the work. But it's being thinned out quite a bit. Probably want to be a little bit more active with that. CCNC pushing up. He's got some damage out on the tower, and he'll back up with the homing missile, trying to chase him down. He does go into the meld strike, maybe trying to bait them in. We'll get stunned though. See if they can actually push this in. There are no creeps in the base. They're kind of just sitting here without a creep wave, which will take a while to arrive at the lane. But again, these creep waves are just so easy to take with CCNC. Cutting through them with the side blades. Come on, take out that homing missile. It's going to hit CCNC anyway. 2017 starts to creep out of the base, but kind of a fruitless effort for him. Wheel, with their backs up against the wall here, he's pushing in through the mid lane as well. Someone's going to have to go and defend that. It's going to be KVH. Maybe Merlin wants to go for a swap, but it's kind of unwise if the Medusa is the target. They're going to have to look for someone else. 2017 trying to man mode against CCNC, but he's taking, again, so much of his health out of it. Be an Orchid next for CCNC as the Aegis does pop. He goes to the high ground, and it looks like Veggies might have lost their opportunity once again. Homing missile will be taken out, just waiting for that creep wave to arrive, and it will then. See how fast Wheel can take care of this. Top lane, there is a wave starting to build up momentum for the Radiant side. CCNC again trying to take a huge amount of damage on 2017. It was still tanky with the Guardian Greaves. Veggies will just back up off of that. Without the Aegis, they kind of get the rug pulled out from under them, and they're not feeling very confident as they go for this push. It's almost like they're trying to have mercy on Wheel. Come on, guys, you can try to beat this, can't you? Well, CCNC is going to be the one to go out and defend top. Doesn't want to make this too easy for Wheel. He doesn't want to be too hard either. Gotta get that right mix, just right. CCNC will get back over to bottom to try to help out his team in this incoming team fight. Well scoured out, and there's going to be a nice double stun by Blitz, who has been glimpsed. Alright. Teams in the middle of the fight. It's going to be KB in the middle of the sector, and this is not going well for Wheel at all. 2017 will try to tank up as much as possible. They have to take care of KVH, though, who has really no entrance to this fight at all. The only reason that CCNC isn't taking people down faster is those golems are getting in his way. A lot of golems to work past. Bremsel has his Aghanim Scepter up, and well, it's a lot for Wheel to try to play against. Ghost Scepter used by Ifrit to try to stay alive, but the crush is going to be there. Gyrocopter can only do so much. He went for the Aghanim Scepter build-up, but it's just another double kill for Cap, and they keep this push going. Back by KVH. He has to get back into this fight, but he's always got to be careful of just falling down here. IP Center comes in from Derp, and not very effective. CCNC is still feeling very healthy, and they're going to be able to hit the scythe on the way. Well, that's going to be it. They call it GG. And Wheel lose game number 1 of this best of 3 semifinal. And that kind of confirms that they haven't been looking too good at all. Maybe that last series took too much out of them, and Veggies are feeling super fresh. CCNC did a lot for his team on the TA, and you had to see that coming the entire draft. You saw a Vengeful Spirit pick, and then you saw the Slaughter, and you're like, oh, well, probably going to look for more minus armor, and lo and behold, there was a Templar Assassin. Not really sure why they decided to leave that in the draft the entire time, but maybe Wheel will change things up. They really don't want to lose to Veggies.